Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Oh, Bailey's already smiling.
I'm smiling. I'm thrilled.
I'm thrilled.
This is thrilling.
Welcome to the Bathelor.
Welcome to the Bathelor.
Oh, man. Oh, I just pulled this up and I see myself. That's not what I want to see. Hi, guys. Hello, cool cape. So this is the Bathelor. It's going to be a weekly, Tuesdays around 9:30. Because show premieres Monday, so we'll be doing Tuesday nights. Where we talk about The Bachelor,
which is a show that we accidentally
we watch every episode as a family.
We get up in the mornings typically.
Yeah, to
like
watch
at
it on
8 a.m.
on Hulu,
early.
because no one our age has
ABC. Is that what it's on?
Is it on? Yeah, it's on ABC.
We should know that.
We
But
should know that.
we do watch it on Hulu, typically in the mornings. And then while we're watching it, we have a lot of thoughts about it.
A lot of thoughts. So yeah, this is basically gonna be a show. It's very chill, very off le cuff. Le cuff, as comedians like to say.
A classic comedian.
When they didn't prepare anything. When they did zero work and no writing, they say it's off the cuff.
Off the cuff, yes.
Yeah, which, but we are going to be taking a look at it not just as, like, a typical Bachelor recap show, but also just an investigative look into what the fuck.
What is Bachelor Nation, and why is it such a large community?
Right.
And why are we a part of it?
And why us?
Yeah.
Why?
This is not a show that I would think I would like.
No.
But something about the formula and how the show works is like very captivating, very addictive. And whenever like people come over, like even our significant others will accidentally get sucked into the narrative, and they're people that would kill a bachelor, I think, if they just saw one on the street. They hate bachelors.
Yeah. But there's just something about it, part of it is the spectacle.
It's kind of like Bachelor Nation is the McDonald's of TV, because it's got like that chemical that you're not sure what it is, but you crave more of it even though you hate it.
It's bad for you, and we all know it.
Yeah.
But with one episode, you gotta find out if the Australian girl gets caught.
The Australian girl. We just watched the clip of this upcoming season. There is a contestant who introduces herself, and she's like, could you not tell because of my accent, like I'm from Australia?
Yeah. Oh, I just want to see. Oh, you're better at Australian accents than me. I was about to pipe in. Continue to be the Australian girl.
Oh yeah, look, I'm just from Australia. I'm like an Aussie. So nice to
my
meet
name's
you.
Colton. We'll reenact it. My name's Colton.
It's so nice to meet you. And then she goes to her interview. She's like, I'm not Australian. I'm not even Australian.
But you gotta do what you gotta do to stand out.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do to stand out. And that's all we know so far.
That's all we know about this woman who pretended to be Australian.
When you told me about her this morning, I was thinking that it was like she was exposed to be an American.
Oh.
But what I didn't realize is that she immediately outs herself.
yeah.
As being an American.
She says it in the confession, like right after it happens. They cut to her saying that I'm not Australian,
which I really respected.
Yeah. You were impressed by her.
I was captivated. I was really impressed because I thought that her accent was good. I thought
it is really good.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah. We've been watching Kath and Kim, which if you haven't seen it,
please watch Kath and Kim. It's on Netflix.
It's a wonderful Australian show with two female comedians who did the whole thing.
Lord, it's good. So we have been very immersed in the Australian accent. Kale. That means Kel in American.
Look at me. It's from the show.
Look at me. But her accent I thought was very subtle and like very believable, and so I was immediately like, who is she?
Yeah.
And then she's American.
She's American. She's no one.
She's no one.
She's no one from America.
But she knows that, and so she's become an Australian.
She knows she's nothing, and she's from nothing, and she'll never be anything.
And so she's pretending to be someone else, which I think is a very healthy strategy. On The Bachelor.
Yeah, that actually brings me to my first point that I thought would be fun to discuss. I do want to pause for a moment because Elise says it's horrible and ruins people's lives. But I can't stop watching.
Yes.
And this show does ruin people's lives.
Truly.
It does.
Maggie and I will watch this show, and several times we will stop and just be like, this is so toxic.
It's like watching, like, in a petri dish, it's like watching toxicity just, like, duplicate and explode and, like, grow hands and feet and eyes.
It's ugly. Like, you're watching it, and you know it's ugly, and it never feels authentic. And you love it, and you love it.
Yeah.
And I don't quite understand the science behind that, but I think that's something that we should delve into as the Bathelor continues. It is super toxic.
Toxic. That should be a topic for an entire episode.
Yes.
Later on, we'll talk about the toxicity.
Super toxic.
And I also wonder, because we are, again, part of Bachelor Nation, and also not at all a part of Bachelor Nation, because what is that? And I also wonder if that community is toxic as the show.
I'm curious about that.
Do they have a healthy distance? Are they okay? And only bad because Will's going no.
There's
no way.
I feel like there's got to be a really good mix. Again, going back to like how it's similar to McDonald's. McDonald's demographic is everybody, and I think that this show's demographic is everybody. And so I'm sure that you get a mix of people who are like genuinely invested in the characters.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that.
But then I think you also have a lot of people like us who are like, this is so bad. Why do we want this? Like,
we're just as bad. It's just as bad.
To be bad.
Let's be bad.
I read Andy Dorfman's autobiography.
Oh, that is right. Oh yeah. Bailey, when we talk about that we're like into Bachelor, like we are into it.
We're deep into it. I think that's her name, Andy Dorfman.
She was a couple seasons ago. Everyone liked her because she seemed like pretty down to earth.
And she's smart. She's a lawyer. Very
smart. Yeah.
She's very articulate, and she's beautiful. And her big thing was she was a runner-up, I think, on a season, and she dumped him because she expressed something that was bothering her about him.
Yeah, I think it was Juan Pablo, actually.
It was Juan Pablo.
Which, if you don't know, Juan Pablo is like very like scummy.
But hot.
But hot.
He's shitty, but he's hot.
He's shitty, but he's hot. I actually don't think he's hot. I've never really thought a Bachelor was attractive.
I'm gonna look up a picture of him because
there's been like maybe one or two.
They're never hot. They're really he's very hot. He's very hot.
This is the one that she chose.
Oh, is this her?
Yeah, this is the one that...
This is Josh Murray. That's who she chose. Juan Pablo, not as hot as Josh Murray.
No.
Both scum.
Oh, but you're saying so in her book, she kind of exposed how it ruined her life, basically?
Yeah. She genuinely fell for the person that she was engaged to because she was the Bachelorette.
Yeah.
After she was like, fuck you, Juan Pablo.
Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo. Get out of here. Get out of here, Juan.
And then so she was chosen as the Bachelorette. And she was like, from the very beginning, I knew who I was going to choose.
Whoa.
She knew the person that she was interested in. It was Josh Murray. She chose him. They were engaged. And then he ended up being a psycho and like a cheater and just a bad person. And so they broke off their engagement, and she was like genuinely devastated. And so it was like this show generated some like actual fuck up, like heartbreak, and like she was in therapy. It really did ruin a big portion of her life, I think.
And it's like how many years of her life? Because if it's 1 year you're on The Bachelor, that's a year of your life. The next year you're on The Bachelorette, that's a year of your life. And then a year discovering that the guy that you picked is crazy.
Yeah.
That's 3 years of your life just like down the toilet.
Bye.
Because you were on a TV show.
It was stolen from you from Bachelor Nation.
And that's certainly not the only person who has had their life ruined by the show.
Oh no.
People have lost jobs. Last year there was a controversy because remember that
Ari.
guy.
Let's talk about Ari for a moment.
Let's talk about Ari.
Let's get into Ari. Ari is not attractive. Objectively not attractive.
Like, not like aggressively. And I don't really like to comment on people's looks. Neither here nor there.
Look, if he was just walking down the street, I would be like, sure. He's fine. But if he's being sold as like some sex god,
and he also thinks that he's a sex god,
fully behaves like a sex god.
Yeah,
and he's like, I'm Ari. I am a race car driver.
I'm right. What are our emotions?
Every story that anyone told Ari, he'd go, oh, I love that.
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 He had nothing to say.
No.
And everyone was like dropping their panties for him. And it was absurd.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
That was wild. Yeah, it was wild. So his engagement, he picked Becca, as we know.
Yeah.
And then he dumped Becca like a month or so later for other girl. I don't remember
for
her name now.
Blonde woman. Then I definitely saw selling what are those boxes that you get in the mail with food? HelloFresh. She was in a HelloFresh commercial, and I was like,
that's another thing.
Where's Ari? Where is Ari now?
I feel like a lot of Bachelor Nation just ends up being influencers.
Like I want to say 95%.
Yeah.
I do want to pause for a moment and see what everyone's. Okay, I learned so much about Bachelors.
The bathers.
I like Fiona. Yes, there is that love at first sight thing that the Bachelor basically capitalizes on.
Yeah.
And also to that point, we're now, I want to say like 22 seasons in, something bananas.
Yeah.
And when there is a long-lasting-ish relationship, like more than a year or so, it's usually the first person they give the first impression rose. So really, it's just meeting like 20 random people. You connect with one of them, and that's basically who you end up with. And you have to go through the charade of doing the show to pick the person that you kind of already knew.
Yeah.
Which kind of like,
I guess statistically, if you're in a room with 26 potential mates, by default, there would be one that you're most interested in.
Right.
But it's really based on nothing. And another thing is, they're almost always drunk for the whole time that they're filming. And so it's like everything is really heightened. Everything's really confused. Who knows what they're actually feeling, if anything. Oh, Michael Stanford said, I'm learning so much about Bachelors. Hi, Michael. Michael's my friend from my hometown. Hello.
Oh, hello.
I'm glad you're learning about Bachelors.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, Finn. Oh my God, that's one of my favorite names. Sorry, I said Fionn, but Finn is one of my favorite names.
Finn is a good name.
It's a good name, Finn.
Good job, Finn.
Oh boy. So shall we talk about? Oh, I also the thing there last season. Somebody, and I don't remember who, said some racial stuff on Twitter, and that also ruined his life.
Really?
And it might have actually been 2 seasons ago.
Let me Google. This is gonna be a scary Google.
Yeah.
Racist Bachelor?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Oh, it was the person Becca picked. The person Becca picked previously had said some
yes,
like pro-Trump racist rhetoric, and on the show she defended him and was like, you know, he's like a changed person. He, you know, in the last year really like grew up, yada yada yada.
This is an article I found called "The Bachelorette's Darkest Drama Might Beyond Producers' Control."
Their worst, the producer's worst nightmare. They might have created drama that they can't control.
Actual racist.
Oops.
I do remember looking this up on my own time months ago because I was actually curious about what he said. Let's see. I can't remember. Apparently he had an on-screen feud with Kenny. Who was a black contestant.
That.
Yeah. I mean, I really feel like that had to do less with race and more that Kenny. Was it Kenny or was it Lincoln who was terrible?
I think Kenny was terrible. Unless he was the dad, which he's great.
Yeah, maybe he was the dad. I think it was Lincoln who was like very obnoxious.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but she did go on air and defended him and was like, he's a changed person. And I guess they're still together. And she is very vocal about being like a feminist. I mean, what does that mean though? Because you could be a terrible feminist.
Maggie,
and say you're
let's get into it. What is feminism?
What is feminism?
I think I kind of actually remember. I think that what it was, I think he liked something on Instagram that was like kind of racist, but I don't think he posted anything. I think it was just like someone dug through all of his like history.
Right.
Somehow this happened, and he was like, I'm trying to change. I'm trying to be better.
Oh, Kenny was a wrestler dad. Okay, thank you, Dorsey. Thank you.
Oh, Dorsey.
Yeah. So Kenny is, I really like Kenny.
Kenny ruled.
Kenny ruled.
Because wasn't he on Bachelor in Paradise?
Yeah, and he was on Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah.
Don't think he ended up with anyone. Honestly, I don't think he will find anyone on this show. Kenny's a person that's like, no, stop. Go be with your daughter.
Yeah.
I'll find someone in real life.
There have been quite a few contestants that leave and they're like, where are my kids?
yeah.
Oh my God, my kids.
Oh my God, my kids.
And then they leave the show.
Yeah.
It's just like, didn't you think about that before you signed up for this show?
Although I will say it is probably a great launching point. I think some of them go in knowing that they will not get the Bachelor, but they will be exposed to a lot of people and get a lot of DMs.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Such as grocery store
Joe. Oh man, you know what? He was on The Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah,
and I kind of see why he was not picked in his season of The Bachelorette, because he's really boring. If your nickname is boring. Grocery Store Joe, like what kind of personality can you really offer to reality TV?
Yeah,
like,
probably not much. The producers were probably like, I'm sorry, you're too boring.
You're too boring.
He
had nice teeth.
He did have nice teeth.
His teeth were good.
Sweet,
yeah. I just think he was. But he went, who did he end up with?
He was with Kendall. I'm gonna Google if they're still together.
Yeah, we need to know that. Kendall was really fun. She was
Kendall.
A ukulele playing taxidermist. What? I really enjoyed her. Although her ukulele playing was like, it was too much.
Kendall. No one knows last names on The Bachelor. Kendall from Bachelor dating anyone. But then I think next we should probably go into Colton.
Ooh,
and
let's talk Colton.
We'll do a little teaching in case anyone hasn't seen any Bachelor episodes to catch you up on this year's Bachelor. And if you already have been watching, then you can pipe in with your opinions on Colton.
Yeah, and any questions, comments that you have about any of this, but specifically about Colton, would love to hear. Would love to hear your thoughts on Colton.
Okay, no, I mean, it looks like they didn't end up together.
Colton Underwood, born January 26, 1992. So he's an Aquarius.
He's an oh my God! There should be an episode where Bailey does the star ratings of all of the matches, and according to the star charts. We should find out.
That'd be really fun.
Here's a nice pic of Grocery Store Joe.
Oh, he is cute.
He's cute. He's
drinking a cup of Joe.
Yeah, Kendall was with him, and then also Leo, who
Leo's
was outed for some terrible behavior.
Leo was actually not stable.
Yeah, pretty not stable.
Like sexist and gross and aggressive.
Becca, who was a contestant.
Becca M.
On Ari's season. On Instagram. All of these people have now thousands and thousands of followers on Instagram, but she posted a long thread about all the accusations against Leo.
Oh yeah, he was she accused him of sexual harassment on Instagram. And he basically was like, my lawyers will be contacting you about your outlandish allegations. And she was like, cool. Like,
and they're actually not that outlandish. They're kind of like run-of-the-mill, like harassment. Like, stuff that is, like, pretty common. Nothing, like, fucking crazy.
Yeah. I really like how she dealt with a lot of that. Oh, here, okay, so I found
Becca's
some
also
screenshots.
Becca M is also pregnant. She was on the show, and then she just got, like, pregnant like months later.
Got very pregnant with a person she met not from The Bachelor.
Right. Just a guy. They seem happy though, and they're keeping it.
Yeah, they're keeping it. Yeah. She's like 9 months pregnant right now.
She did say it was an accident, but that they're keeping it. That's been really popular lately. People saying that their kids are accidents. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's also true. A lot of
children a lot of children are.
Doesn't mean you can't love them and that they're not the best part of your life, but a lot of them you didn't. Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Oh, Dorsey says Colton. Ugh.
Yeah, Dorsey. Like, he's okay. I'm gonna be saying this a lot. I feel like, is he hot? Extremely. Like, he's so hot.
He's the type of hot that I don't like because he just reminds me of too many mean people.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. He's the kind of hot person that I don't want to get to know and that I'm not attracted to.
Yeah, and I would never approach at a party. I would be like, get out of here. I don't care.
Yeah. So he's like he's too hot to be like an interesting, I don't know, maybe that's a me problem, that sometimes I think people are too hot to be interesting.
Lord. Okay, quick, I'm going to read his little bio. Oh, unless you wanted to...
Oh, no, it's okay. Let's move past Leo and sexual harassment and go more towards Colton and his future sexual harassment.
His future sexual harassment.
I'm sure will happen.
That's hilarious.
So we should start by talking about Colton and Tia.
Yes. First I'm going to just do a little... I'm going to read his little bio.
Oh, yes,
just
please.
What they give us is Colton Underwood, a former professional football player who burst into the scene during season 14 of The Bachelorette, comes back to Bachelor Nation with looking for a teammate who will join him for a life full of adventure, philanthropy, and lasting love. I've realized recently that rich people really like to go to charity events.
They love to say the P word,
They
too.
love to be that. Anyways.
I'm a philanthropist.
Colton, who professed he had fallen in love during The Bachelorette, lies, is back and ready to capture hearts across America yet again as he looks for another shot at love. Colton's past has gotten him a new perspective, liar, on what he needs in a partner, and he is ready for his next chapter in The Bachelor.
He is 26 years old.
He's 26.
Why would you be like, it's time for me to settle down?
Yeah. Listen, I am 20. I'm 26 years old.
26. I'm not getting any younger.
Yes. The big thing about Colton is that he is a virgin.
Oh my God, I forgot that he was a virgin. Yes. Oh my God, Colton is a virgin. Surely not, though.
There
is no way this dude hasn't at least done anal.
He has absolutely done anal.
Colton Anal Underwood.
Anal Underwood.
He's seriously. He's a virgin.
But he says it is a personal choice, which usually means it is a personal religious choice.
Usually,
and he was raised religious. He grew up in the South. Tia, who you mentioned previously,
Tia from Arkansas,
religious. So that's a little bit of his background. And I have no problem. I was a virgin for a very long time. But it is gross how they are using it.
Yeah.
And let me quote the poster for this season. It is him like unbuttoning a shirt saying, "What has he got to lose?"
At least one thing.
Wow.
I'm really not sure. I'm kind of having this thought right now that's like,
Tell me, Bales.
Maybe it's a little bit cool that there are a bunch of women fighting to like take someone's virginity.
It is. I will agree. I do really like that.
Is there something cool about that?
Yeah.
Or,
virginity is a constructed concept, but it's used so often against women that I do kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of witches vying to take a man's virginity for their
That
spell.
is a reality show I would watch.
Yeah.
A bunch of witches trying to earn a virgin. I really like that. Let's check in with chat.
Who plays football to avoid women? That's really funny.
I love that.
And shout out to all of the open gay football players, which there is like one or two.
Yeah, and a couple
more on the college level.
A couple female. Like I saw a picture of a female quarterback, and her girlfriend was a cheerleader. Oh! And it was really cute.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, but you know, it's typically
that's porn I would watch.
Yeah. Same, honestly. Let's see. I'm calling. Oh, okay. Elise Huxtable says I'm calling that the big twist will be Colton had sex over the summer before the show or something.
That'll be. That's really interesting.
I think that is a really good guess. Good.
It will definitely come into play. Every single conversation before the overnights is going to be. I say like. Just so you know, I am a virgin.
You what?
Don't touch my penis.
Okay.
Even if like I have it out and like you're looking at it and I wiggle it, don't touch it.
Okay.
Even if you like want to bend over and like, I could put it in your butt, but like nowhere else.
Okay, I respect that.
Also, I've had sex before.
As an Australian, I am really versed to having sex all of the time.
All of the time. You are way better than me. I'll stop.
No, actually, I've been told by so many Australians that it's terrible. Really? Yeah, I'm like, what do you I think it's good? It's not good.
What does a human genital look like? Yeah, that's about it. So why don't we go into his dating?
His dating patterns.
History. His dating patterns. His what has happened so far in his Bachelor Nation journey?
So here's something fascinating. Before he went on The Bachelor, he dated gymnast Allie Raisman. Is it Reisman or Raisman? I should know.
Not sure, but she's
like an Olympic.
She's
gymnast,
on the Olympic team. And she was like someone I think we all watch when we all watch the Olympics.
Yeah. So he is sincerely someone who seems to find an it girl and then date her, and
which has been pointed out before. And I think it was pointed out by contestants on Bachelor in Paradise that he kind of just picks
someone in the spotlight
and tries to date them.
Yeah, and then tries to basically steal their spotlight.
Yeah,
and then moves on to a newer, bigger spotlight. And now he's doing that specifically within Bachelor Nation.
Yes, there is speculation that he dated Tia because he thought Tia would be the next Bachelorette.
I fully believe that.
I 1000% believe that.
Yeah.
So basically what happened is Tia was a contestant on Ari's season. She came off she was like whatever, and then she said a terrible thing about Becca for no reason that the producers like probably made her do, but then she didn't say no, she just did it.
She's, first of all, and again I will be saying this a lot, she's very hot.
I will be saying this a lot.
Tia is so attractive. Such a wet blanket. Really, really boring.
Yes, she's like a person that's like, you'll go home to meet your parents and she'll want to spend 100% of the time with her parents.
Yeah.
Which is like fine, but what?
She's like not particularly adventurous. No. I'm going to look up her sign. I am just interested. Tia from The Bachelor.
Yeah. So she was on Ari's season. She was one of the final girls. And then before they announced the next Bachelor, you have a visitor. Ding dong. Probably package. Before we got our next Bachelorette, he just suddenly was dating Tia.
Yep. Yeah. Wow. It was really surprising.
Yeah, he was just dating her, and then he gets picked to be on the next Bachelor, which all of these people kind of know each other. It's this weird like, oh, you want to be on The Bachelor? Let's talk. I'll introduce you to the producers. You're hot. You'll get on, basically. And so Tia, he admitted that, Tia was okay with him going on The Bachelorette. But basically what that means is that Tia helped him get on The Bachelorette. Mm-hmm. That is code word for that.
He used her. I'm looking at some interesting things.
Yes.
I'm looking at Tia's date of birth. Oh. Tia is 26, so she's a year older than Colton.
Yes.
Which I think can change some relationship dynamics. I have never really been interested in anyone younger than me, even like a year. So I think and she was like obsessed with him. Like she was like really
Colton.
It was like some nasty codependent, like toxic stuff.
Seemed terrible. And then they were both on Bachelor in Paradise. Mm-hmm. And they like dated, and then they didn't date, and then he was like, I want to date you, Tia. And then they broke up because he didn't want to date her because he wants to be the Bachelor.
Yeah. So he's just a bad person. He's searching for like notoriety and followers and not love. Tia, I mean, they're all searching for just that, I think. I don't think anyone is really like, I can't meet anyone. Right. I'm so hot, but no one wants me.
So hot.
Also, Tia's a Leo, which is interesting because she's like a shitty Leo. She's like a boring Leo, which
they're supposed to be fun.
They're supposed to be fun, and she's just like, I'm not real sure that I won't. I don't know. I had nothing. No line of dialogue for her, other than her cute little Arkansas accent. Anyway, so I'm very curious to see what's going to happen on this next season of The Bachelor with Colton, and because he like got what he wanted. He's the center of attention.
You know what? He is like, he got exactly what he wanted. Colton, you dated Tia. You did this game.
Colton, if you're watching this.
Which, like, maybe you're one of those people that Google yourself?
Yeah, maybe you will.
So, maybe? I don't know. You kind of seem like the type of guy. You kind of seem like the type of guy that would watch this and then DM both of us.
Yeah. And we will be sharing those DMs with each other. I think it's going to be really fascinating. The psychology of someone who makes moves to be in the spotlight, who is finally in the spotlight. What does he want from this point on?
Right.
Is he genuinely interested in finding a partner? Is he like, what more can you really gain besides a fiance, or I guess more publicity for yourself?
Right.
It'll be fascinating because he is the one. He is on this pedestal, and a lot of girls will be fighting over him, but there's not really a place to go from here. I don't think they have another, like, they don't have repeat bachelors if it doesn't work out. So it's like,
this is it.
This is kind of it for him. And it'll be interesting to see what happens afterwards, too. Like, because he'll either pick a fiance or not pick a fiance.
And if he doesn't, what other... I think I know what's going to happen.
What do you think's going to happen?
He's going to pick someone. It's not going to work out because the reason he went on the show was to date someone more famous, because that seems to be his pattern of dating.
He will not stop until he marries Beyonce. And then divorces Beyonce.
And divorces her.
And then it's just going to be like Michelle Obama from there. And then here's what I think is going to happen. I think that there's a very high possibility, good chance, Colton is either gay or bi. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
And then
there were while we were watching the show, and again, I don't like to call it people's sexuality or like guess, because it's their thing.
Totally.
But considering his background and considering how conservative it is, and considering
I wouldn't be surprised.
Would not be surprised if he is repressing, and
if not, I mean, whatever. But I just think it's something to keep in mind.
Yeah,
it could happen for him. I definitely got those vibes from Ari, the last Bachelor.
Yeah, a lot of definite bi vibes.
Yeah,
I could say that because I'm bi.
Yeah,
I'll say it. I'll put it on me.
It could. So anyway, and that's something that I think is interesting about The Bachelor. Anyway, is it really doesn't create an environment where that's okay, or where like that is even. I don't know. I feel like if I were a contestant on The Bachelor, there are way more girls I would be attracted to than guys, just in general. Like, because there's only one guy to be attracted to.
Well, earlier,
there's a gnat.
There's a fly in this bathtub.
Guys,
right.
never pass up a chance to take a class at UCB improv.
Pass it up. Oh no, I did. Oh, so earlier we were discussing how very straight the show is.
It's very straight.
It's very straight. Again, I think that has a lot to do with the demographics, which is everybody, which includes Middle America,
right, as
a large part of their viewing demographic. There was one bi girl during Ben H's season, and she was cool, but nothing happened, which is it's cool.
Well, and I am confirming that this show does air on ABC, which is not like what I think of when I think like progressive media.
Yeah, it is. They're not willing. They're not going out of their way to be the forefront of anything.
Yeah.
Let alone people's rights.
So Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally. And it's fascinating, I guess. I do, every time I watch The Bachelor, one thought pops into my head kind of throughout every season that I've watched, which is like, I think it definitely mimics what dating, like an expedited version of what dating might have looked like maybe 10 or 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But it totally eliminates what it's like now, which is like very much like there's a lot of texting involved and they're not allowed to have their phones.
Right.
There's a lot of like social media. Like, did they like my post? Are they DMing me? Like, that's
a lot of like message flirting.
Totally. And so it's like a very old fashioned expedited way of dating that I think hasn't quite adapted to like what dating is like in modern times. That's a really good point.
Maybe that's part of the appeal.
Maybe
as we like we said, we're 22 seasons in.
Yeah.
Maybe that is part of it. Is the I think Elise or Finn, was it one of you guys brought up earlier that it's the love at first sight kind of being sold to us, which is absolutely true. And yeah, I think it kind of takes away that like. I haven't dated in the modern era, so I don't have a lot of experience, but it seems like hell, on Tinder, and everyone seems to be dissatisfied by it. So it kind of eliminates that, which I think probably a lot of these contestants have been doing, and it's like, oh, a chance to like. I mean, that's a very positive way to view it, these contestants.
Best case scenario.
Yes.
Looking back on here.
Yes. Yes, in the Vietnamese version, which we will be talking about other versions of The Bachelor, because that also fascinates me. There was a rose ceremony where two women basically came out and said that we are in love and we're going to leave the show because we found each other.
I love that.
Yeah, it was awesome. And The Bachelor was like, that's great. Like, please go. Yeah. And everyone's just like, awesome.
I am also I have never watched another version of The Bachelor besides the American Bachelor, and I would like to change that, especially knowing that something like that could happen, and that they would air it, and that it would be received in a positive way. I think that gives me a lot of hope for Bachelor Nation.
Man, America sucks.
Hell yeah.
Sucks.
Oh, Elise said all her Leo energy went into wooing Colton, talking about Tia. Very astute point.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
And then she was left with nothing.
She kind of just like, Higgins. Thank you, Ben Higgins. That's how I can remember that.
Higgins.
It's silly.
Dorsey coming in hot with those last names.
Coming in hot. I did want to, so we don't know a ton about the new Bachelor contestants.
Yeah.
But there is something that came out recently that I wanted to, and this is new. Oh, we do like have cast. So why don't you and I talk about the cast a little bit? There is a controversy that I wanted to bring up that I am now finding. So the title of this is a People article. I like to cite my sources. Colton Underwood's season of The Bachelor has yet to premiere, but one contestant has already stirred up controversy.
Oh my goodness. Fantastic.
Yes. Last month, fans dug up old tweets from 2010. That is the year I graduated high school.
My lord.
Yeah. Allegedly posted by Tracy Shapoff, a 31-year-old wardrobe stylist from LA. in which she fat-shamed women at the gym and used the R word. She also allegedly criticized The Bachelor at times, writing, "Do people really think they're finding love on reality TV, or am I just the idiot that watches it?" And she's now on the show.
Well, that must answer your question.
I think you're the idiot.
Mm-hmm. It must be the latter.
Ooh.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. She fat-shamed, used the R word, and said that this show that she's now on is
Mother of God. That's like good old DJT, our commander in chief, like his tweets before being like, the Electoral College is like devastating to democracy. And then in 2016 being like, I love the Electoral College.
Yeah, you know what? I've changed. I've thought about it real hard, and
I took some time. I took some space.
And I realized I should be on The Bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
What the show needs is me.
Yeah, I think another great point is just narcissists. Too. She does look scary. She looks
like a narcissist. Again, I don't like to say you look like a narcissist because you don't know.
But you know what? You can like sometimes look at people's faces and get a certain energy about them, and she looks a little dead behind the eyes to me.
Yeah, and a little like dead, but also intense.
Very intense. Love her outfit, I will say. Also, she's very hot.
Oh, she did apologize for her tweets. Of course she did. Like, you don't have an option to not.
You have to. Yeah. You just have to. I'm looking through at all of the contestants and their photos, which you can look at on ABC.
If you guys want to, I just Googled 2019 Bachelor contestants. You guys can hop on that if you want to take a look at what we're looking at.
I'm always really fascinated by their jobs.
Their jobs. Would you like to read them aloud?
I would love to.
Okay, great.
Alex B is a dog rescuer.
What is...
oh my God. Alex D is a sloth.
A sloth.
It just says sloth.
Also, so we have dog rescuer. Are you running into the street and just finding dogs, or do you have...
I rescue them for money.
I have a dog. It's a rescue.
There was someone on Bachelor in Paradise whose job description, or their like whatever it was ex social media enthusiast or something along those lines.
Yeah.
I forget who it was, but it was like
social media enthusiast. It was like, I was like,
how in the fuck is that your job?
You used to read Twitter?
That's like if I went on there and I was like, hi, Bailey, 24, ex-lifeguard. Like, all I have is the stuff I don't do. Here's some, let's see. Financial associate, so she must work at a bank. That's Annie, 23, from New York.
Annie.
We got some models. Oh my God, here's something interesting. Kaylin, 23, was Miss North Carolina last year.
Wow.
That's actually pretty fascinating and cool. We've got a speech pathologist. We've got a DJ.
The DJ looks like she's gonna cause some trouble.
Oh my God.
She looks a lot like
Crystal. She looks like Crystal.
One of our favorite
all-time favorite people.
I'm gonna put her in Hall of Fame of like Maggie and Bailey's trash humans.
Our trash human catalog.
Our trash human catalog. Number 3 is like Crystal.
She was my favorite person on there.
What a hobbled together human she was.
Ooh, 2 more quick pieces of news.
Yes.
We have a Miss Alabama 2018, so it'll be very interesting. And this is Hannah B. It'll be very interesting to see how Miss Alabama and Miss North Carolina interact, because we've got 2 southern pageant queens. Also, Erin, 28, from Plano, Texas, is Cinderella. Oh, yeah, that was my other piece of news.
The Cinderella.
She's simply Cinderella. Oh, this is
simply Cinderella.
This is my favorite one. Heather, 22, of Carlsbad, California. Her occupation is just never been kissed.
Whoa.
What can I do for my job? I know. He's a virgin. She's never been kissed. They're gonna have the worst sex imaginable.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt everyone.
Yeah. It's gonna hurt everyone. That's gonna hurt Maggie and me for sure.
Oh, yeah.
We have an IT risk consultant.
Oh, an NBA dancer.
A phlebotomist. Okay, this is gonna be really cool.
Okay.
What was the last one?
A phlebotomist. They draw blood. They are the people that when you go get labs done.
She
phlebotomist.
Yeah. No, she received a lobotomy. She does not give phlebotomies. She was a lobotomist patient.
Oh my god.
I do want to point out that as the seasons go on, I have noticed two trends. One, more and more people are from California.
Yep.
Because it is cheaper to fly
travel.
them out, and they're right here already.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, their exotic vacations have become more and more domestic.
They went to Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, to Lake Tahoe. Well, do you live in LA? Like, you've probably been to Lake Tahoe.
It's not like that cool. Like, it's cool and it's like a special thing. But if you're on The Bachelor, like multi-million-dollar The Bachelor, and that's what
you know
you're
how much
doing?
money ABC is making, and then they let you stay in an Airbnb in Lake Tahoe. It's a little offensive, and yeah, these people get paid like nothing to be on the show.
Yeah,
it's like a day rate, which is like $150.
Oh, that's
or
so
$125
sad.
or
That's,
something.
No.
Yeah,
that's so sad. Just going back to the chat for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There's a lot of...
yeah. Then dog rescuer is someone who steals dogs and returns them for a reward, Liam. That's really funny.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. Let's see.
We should do that.
Okay.
Let me say it on air. We should start doing that.
Let's go ahead and get that out into the
start
universe
with the dog
now.
that lives here.
Yeah, let's hide
Our
it.
roommate's dog. Let's hide it in the closet.
Elise asked, do we have a count of how many times we heard Virginia is for lovers? We should keep a tally. Fascinating.
There would be a lot of tallies throughout this season.
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
feel. I do want to count how many times his virginity is brought up.
My swimsuit is inappropriate right now.
Oh my god, Bailey. Oh, but the reason that we are wearing shirts under our swimsuit is because YouTube won't let you wear a swimsuit.
Yeah.
They think it's porn.
And we don't want to do porn.
No.
We don't want to. Well, not that we don't want to. Maybe one day.
I'm always leaving
not
the door
here.
open. Not here. Not on YouTube.
Not here.
Yes,
not now.
Not now. And definitely support your local sex workers.
Yes. Yes.
Or if you are a patron of a sex worker, tip them extra and tell them it's from Bailey and Maggie.
Do it. Oh my gosh. TC said, didn't realize they weren't always checking chat. Now my dead eyes joke is just creepy.
Oh, no. We'll go back.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's not creepy.
It's no.
Dead eyes really applies to so many people at really any given time. So you are relevant.
But also, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so excited about this. I'm just, I like looking at all of these girls. They're all so beautiful. Their headshots. Beautiful.
I do see, it's hard to compare. I don't want to say it is more ethnically varied than previous seasons.
Yeah.
But
here's what I'll say. There are blonde girls, and then it looks like there are women of color.
Yeah, that is weird. It's weird. It is like there is about like, okay, I'm gonna count the blondes.
Yeah.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh wait. She might be ethnic and just has blonde hair.
Oh yeah.
I can't really tell.
That's tough to gauge.
So like 13 out of how many contestants are there?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. There's usually
30.
Okay. Wow.
So
that's
13 out of 30
half.
is strictly blondes. Like blonde, like blue, like they all look the same. Mm-hmm. Blonde, blue eyes. And then everyone else, it like looks way more normal. So that's kind of cool. I have a feeling that it's usually not that good of a ratio.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess we'll see how racist Colton is on his first night when he gives out his first impression roses.
I do not have high hopes for him.
Either.
I just don't. I do want to give a shout out to the only redhead beauty.
Oh,
Elise. She's 31.
She looks pretty.
Yeah,
she's
stunning.
Yeah.
And the only redhead.
Yep.
The only person with red hair. I mean, going back to chat, there's a lot of pretty girls. Chooch. Hello, Chooch. Chooch came in late, but he said, has it been discussed why the women on The Bachelor are all gorgeous and the men on The Bachelor / Bachelorette do not stack up?
Yeah, this is very true, and I absolutely agree with it. I feel like every season we see the like Bachelorette contestants. It's like, all right, I guess these are men. Yeah, I guess these people identify as men, and I guess they're on the show.
Yeah,
and when all the women are like, you're a model, you're a Miss something.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that is.
I don't either, and I wonder. I think also it's like in the window that ABC is airing this in, it's not really like women can wear makeup and like pretty dresses, and it enhances whatever natural beauty they're working with.
That is true.
It's a lot
women
harder.
Have the tool. Well, it's not a tool.
They have like the social acceptance to use makeup, I think.
Yes.
And whereas men, especially on ABC, they can't really enhance their looks in a way that's acceptable to this particular like network.
It would be a very different story if we saw everyone without makeup, because it'd be like, oh, it's a bunch of girls and a guy.
Honestly, that would be really, really fascinating.
How cool would that be?
If the women,
if no one was allowed to wear makeup, and they just had to wear their like regular clothes.
That would be really, really interesting.
I'd be so into that.
Yeah, I would too, to be honest, because then I feel like everyone would sort of be on equal playing ground if only the women are enhanced and the men just have to like deal with what they got.
Grocery Store Joe is a huge exception. I think he's a cutie and doesn't need any enhancement. But like he's few and far in between, and mostly it's like assholes. And the women are also mostly assholes.
Yeah. I think that there's a lot of just like not good people.
Oops.
One of the things people liked about Doctor Who was the normal looking characters.
Yeah.
I think that's becoming something that people want more of, just in general. We've got like normal looking Barbie lately.
Yeah, normal Barbie. I love all these normal normal dolls,
like
normal
realistic, attainable, like real. I think it's fascinating. I wish that I think we've got at least 2 spin-offs of The Bachelor that I would love, which is I'm going to call it the Witchler.
The Witchler.
Witches searching for virginity. And then normal people Bachelor, where no one, to enhance.
So we probably like got a couple minutes left. We should talk a little bit about like, kind of the like our projection for the season, and Bailey and I are going to be filling out because again, this Bachelor Nation thing is not a thing that we are a part of, and yet we are. I think we are a part of it. We're definitely a part of it.
But I think that we're definitely like self-proclaimed like the cool kids of Bachelor Nation. Like
self-proclaimed cool kids.
We get it. We don't actually like it. But we do.
But I've never filled out a fantasy draft.
That's one thing I would love to do.
Fantasy drafts.
One thing that I think can gauge about Colton so far is that he seems to like popular girls who do not dominate him personality-wise.
No. He likes quiet.
He likes quiet, like cute. I don't know. People who are like going to be obsessed with him and not too independent is what it seems like. Maybe with the exception
of independent. That's so sad.
I know, but that seems to be like just Tia's whole interaction with him and how obsessed she got over him. He seemed to really enjoy that. And I think we're gonna see a lot of that.
And the whole him and Becca thing, that seemed like he was just pretending the whole time.
There was no chemistry between them. No. Which I think she was even like, I don't really like Well, no, she broke up with him because Tia asked her to.
Yeah.
Tia made a big thing about it.
Yeah.
Tia, like, went insane.
That was weird. That was really weird. They, like, had her go on the show, and then Tia took Becca inside and was like, hey. So, like, I know that, like, I dated, like, who? and he broke up with me, and I helped him get on this show. And like he's probably gonna be the new Bachelor, but could you just like break up with him because I think I like him still.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just like that. She was like, yeah.
What? All right.
They weren't, Tia and Becca weren't even like that good of friends.
No.
So it was like, she probably
they were like colleagues is how I picture these people together.
Yeah.
Like you can be close to your colleagues, but at the end of the day, they're, you know, a colleague.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think we should figure out how to do points, like the point system for our draft. And then I think eventually we should go through and, pick our girls. And I definitely, just looking at some of the pictures, I have some ideas of who Colton is probably going to respond to. This girl really stands out.
Bree 24, who's a model from LA. Yeah,
she has a really sweet face and like doe eyes and blonde.
Yeah,
I see that. I don't know.
I see him seeing that and saying, "Gimme."
Yeah, same. I really am feeling that vibe with a lot of these blonde women that he's gonna feel.
The thing about this is very cynical of me, but the thing about the beauty contestants is that they are past winners. So why would Colton be interested in someone that, like, once you're a winner, you know, you don't go on to do more pageants necessarily. You kind of that's the title.
You're done.
Yeah. So
and they're southern. They're Southern belles.
Southern belles.
I think that'll be really interesting. Laura is maybe my favorite so far.
She looks really cool.
She looks like really hot and really interesting. She's from Dallas, Texas, and she's an accountant. I do not see him.
And her tits are up
liking
here.
Yeah. Her ability to do math is probably going to intimidate him a little bit.
He will not like that one bit.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting season.
It's gonna be interesting. So basically we are going to be having a live discussion every Tuesday night. And this was like a pre-episode. We needed to, you know, do a lot of discussion about what we're about to see. Next week is the premiere.
Look, that was a genuine. I'm so excited.
I hate that.
I know. I hate that. I immediately was like, "Ew, dude."
Ooh, I'm gonna post a link to the contestants so everyone can see real quick.
Good idea. Also, Liam said, "As an Australian, I have enjoyed your accent attempts today."
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you.
If you have any tips for me, please let me know.
I do real quick. I do kind of want to see the preview together. You and I have it pulled up.
Oh yeah,
and we can kind of live react as I play it.
Okay.
Will that get picked up? We don't know. We'll find out. Okay. Just to remind myself what we're in for. Oops, there's a commercial.
It's a Geico commercial.
Yeah. Do we know anyone? Sometimes we know people in these commercials.
Yeah, totally. I don't know them. They look great.
A fun thing is to stalk all the previous contestants and see their social media followings because it's. Oh, and I did see. I saw one of them at UCB one time. I took his ticket. I forgot his name. And he was there with Ashley who, if you guys have been watching for a while, you'll know who she is.
Ashley
Yeah, she's wacko. As they all are. But
oh my god.
Let's do this. Hell yeah.
Okay. These are all the women. They're kind of standing around. I want to pause real quick and say there was like a good thread of like female friendship during Ari's season that I hope continues.
That was inspiring.
Yeah, because they've never ever on the show ever like gave any camera time to like women being friends. And during Ari's season, I think because Ari was so boring, they did.
They had to.
There was really nothing going on.
Yeah.
And I did really enjoy that.
Yeah.
As part of this terrible monster that we're feeding. I liked it.
I liked it too. There is some good that comes out of Bachelor Nation, I think.
Post that link in the chat before you keep going.
Good idea.
I did. It's on the top. So the link that I shared, it also has the preview that we're watching.
Oh yeah, everyone feel free to follow along with us.
Yeah, the beginning was just all the girls kind of like chit-chatting and doing like
they're going
poses.
like, oh, we're ready.
Give me in the limo. I'm ready.
I'm begging ready.
I'm wet. I'm
right
ready
now. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I think I just took your V card.
Woo! A magic trick we've seen.
Oh, that girl is wearing a sloth costume. Every season they have a girl wear an animal costume, and they just name her that animal. Do they tell them before the time that, like, hi, we would like you to be the Bachelor, but we need you to be the sloth girl this season?
There was a guy.
Yeah, there was a guy who was a chicken. There was a girl who was a dolphin, and this girl's a sloth.
Yeah,
it's weird the patterns that they've chosen to stick with.
It's really.
Stir the pot. I'm here to get to know Colton. He's my priority. Unfortunately, it's gonna upset some other women. You talked to Matt about. They called us all. You are a liar. This is why this is hard for me.
This is why this is hard for me. Yes.
Oh, some girls are gonna ask him why he's a virgin.
Oh, she cannot do the floss.
I am ready to start this journey.
Oh no, Erin.
I like Elise.
Yeah, I like Elise. She's the redhead. She asked about tequila.
Laura!
She's
she just waved.
beautiful.
She's so beautiful. Dude, fuck you, Colton, and your sweet face.
Yeah. Well, there was that.
Is it a furry thing? Serious question is what Chooch asks. I can't imagine that it is.
No. No.
Can't imagine.
I don't think anyone who works on the show The Bachelor knows of the furry community.
Yeah.
Like,
surely not.
To me, like, when I picture who is in charge of The Bachelor, it is just a room of 40-year-old men. Which again explains why the women are so attractive and the men are duds, is because they're not being picked by a group of women.
Yeah.
Picking The Bachelor.
It would be.
It's men who think what women want.
It would be interesting to see who casts it. And like, yeah, it would be fascinating to know that. Chooch said, I'm very uninitiated. Sorry.
Oh, no. Some people, and this is
truly not a problem.
This should be a show for everyone, whether you've watched The Bachelor or not. Yeah.
Liam asks, have you guys watched the show Unreal? I have. It's basically a fictionalized, like, behind the scenes of a show like The Bachelor. It's really fascinating. Some of the producers.
I've heard it's great. Used to work on the. Oh no! What were you
really?
saying?
Oh, I was gonna say the producers in the show. I think it does a really good job of showing how these contestants are egged on. Yeah. And like how a lot of the drama is not created by them, but rather like the fact that they're so drunk most of the time, and that they have little like people in their ear being like, it's really fucked up what just happened back there, and you should do something really about it. Up.
Yeah, you gotta do something.
They have like their personal like drama liaisons. Yeah, and it's fascinating. Yeah, that's a good show. That would be a good one to watch along with this. Yeah, it's really good.
I feel it's kind of like this show is they take 20 people, 30 people, and they put them in a fish tank, and then they just like play God for like a month.
Yeah, pretty much what it is.
Watch it.
The whole thing happens over 8 weeks.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Although that also explains why none of anyone's like dirty laundry comes out, because you have so little time, and they really only know each other for that long. Yeah. So it's kind of easy to hide your skeletons.
It's fascinating.
Yeah. But I think we're gonna leave it here for today, guys. Yeah. This was great. Thank you, everyone. The Onion had a spoof. Sex house. Yeah, there's been a lot of like spoofs and takes on it. If we were ever to do a serious one, I do like the one of no makeup.
I do too. A lot.
Yeah. But thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Yes. If you like this, feel free to share with your friends. They can join in the chat. Our first episode will be next Tuesday at 9:30.
Yeah, let's shoot. Yeah, 9:30 Pacific time. We'll update you when it gets closer to that.
But it'll be close to that.
We will be drafting our ladies.
Yeah, we'll be drafting our ladies.
Maybe we should do that after the first episode. Well, we'll see. We'll see how we do it. But we would love for you guys to play along with our draft and draft your own also. So
yeah, and if you guys have anything you want us particularly to discuss, feel free to tweet at me or Bailey. We'll absolutely. This is very chill. We like talking with you guys, and we hope that's like a fun part of the show. And we definitely want to incorporate questions about the show itself, and then also just like the structure and the morality of watching the show. And
is what we're doing right? We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. The grayest of areas, and probably not good.
Yeah.
I do remember one season, my partner started watching and it was like, this is why Trump was elected. How can you not see that? Yeah. And I was like, oh no, what are we doing? So we'll be looking at that too.
Guys, it's going to be a journey. I'm so excited about it, truly.
And I do just want to say, guys, I think my wife is in this room. I don't know why.
My wife could be in this room tonight.
In this room.
I love that.
I love that.
I love that.
I love that. But again, what?
Karen D said, "All I know is that the bra over the shirts needs to stay."
Oh, it's just to stay in.
We have some ideas to make it even more bath themed.
Yeah.
Originally, we were going to be in a bathtub, but our bathtub is not conducive to that.
Not conducive. So. There's a large glass panel over half of it, so one of us would be fogged half the time. Which,
one of us would just not be involved.
Yeah. So that was hard. I was thinking a bubble machine would be real fun.
That could be fun. We'll play around with some ideas. If you guys have any, let us know too.
Yeah. I was thinking just bubble wrap for the table would be fun to poke.
Ooh! That'd be very cathartic and healing for the trauma that we're about to endure.
Oh boy. But thank you so much for joining.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. We will see you next week, guys.
Yay! I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Genuinely stoked.
Bye.